Hey, it's January 15th, 2023, and I'm getting ready to do some roto-tilling in the garden here, still using that Earthwise electric tiller, which has been working out fine. Um, Last year's garden, which was our first garden, we had some serious issues due to clay and soil compaction. The carrots on this end of the garden didn't even hardly grow, they couldn't break through the clay. So we've been dumping chicken bedding, chicken poop, leaves that we're mowing up and mulching, thrown in here. So basically I'm going to turn this thing over, try and get some of this stuff into the clay to break it up a little bit. And I'm sure we'll till again before we plant in a couple of months, but it's a nice January afternoon. It's about 55 degrees out. I'm bored, so I might as well make a video of me tilling the garden here for you. So I'm going to fire up the tripod camera and we'll get to this. Alright, got the first two rows done. There's probably only so much you want to watch of me doing this, so I will come back when this is done. And I got to put up Butters because he thinks the rototiller is a big vacuum cleaner and he wants to fight it. So we don't want that happening, right, buds? Alright, back in a bit. Alright, got the first pass done. I'm going to go crossways after this. Took me about a half hour, probably less, to whip this out here. Soil is still very clay and sticky, but hopefully all that chicken bedding and chicken poop and everything else that's in there will make it a bit less sticky by the time spring comes along. And I'll be tilling it again, obviously. But I'm going to do one more till crosswise after I take a little break here, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Alright, before doing the second pass, I decided that I would lay in some of these soft cal pellets here, which is supposed to help break up clay. Bought a couple of bags last year, had a bag left, so we'll dump 40 pounds of this into the garden and see if it helps. And back in a bit. Alright, I got that 40-pound bag of soft cal pellets semi-randomly spread around the garden here. Just to give you an idea of how clayey, if that's a word, this soil is. Stepped there a couple of times and it's already fully compacted. So that's what we're dealing with here and what we're trying to make a little bit more plant friendly. So alright, I'm gonna till all this stuff in and back in a bit. Alright, she's all tilled over. So we'll let that mulch and chicken poop and calcium sit in there for a couple of months until we're ready to plant. And of course we'll be adding more chicken poop as the chickens make it, which is pretty frequently. So as far as this tiller went, other than cable management issues, which are a bit of a pain in the ass with an electric tiller, thing had no issues with the clay. Obviously I've got to hose this thing off a little bit here. I don't know if you can see with the light how clay that is. I just rotated the tiller around so you can see how clayey this soil is here. Didn't have any problem chomping through it. I took frequent breaks because I'm old and I'm lazy, so I didn't get it too overheated. But I'll give this thing a hose down here in a minute, get that clay off, and we'll call it a day. So I'll put a link to the tiller in the description. If you like this video, please subscribe, and we'll see how the second garden does for 2023. Y'all have a good one.